Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Street Fighter Australia's midweek mix-up for the 103rd time. Joining me today is the illustrious Boombox, voice of Street Fighter Australia. Boombox, how are you doing, my dude?
Random, it is a pleasure to be here in your illustrious company again. It's been too long, and what a time to be back. We've got a new character, we've got a bunch of bug fixes and not a lot else in the patch notes, and we're ready to play some Street Fighter.
Fantastic, of course. Every week, non-stop, we got some admin to get through. So first off, Street Fighter Australia presents LIU, or Light It Up. It's an arcade controller overlay designed for FGC streamers and arcade gamers. Whether you use a controller, an arcade stick, or even a hitbox, you can customize how you want your controls to look. With over 113 different layout configurations, choose from recognizable brands as B&B, S-Sparta, E-Toki, Hitbox, Razer, and more. Out now to Steam.
Yeah, absolutely. We also got to thank Eden Parry. SFA presents Eden Parry, the arcade mobile game inspired by the parrying mechanic of fighting games. Tap the screen to deflect projectiles and melee attacks. Build your pulse with each parry as your score multiplies. So if you're looking for something to do on the train, we were just talking off stream about how parry is not only a defensive mechanic, but it's an offensive mechanic in Street Fighter 6. So if you're looking for a way to practice your parries on your commute to work, or really anytime you've got some downtime, give Eden Parry a crack and get that skills built.
Fantastic. And these two sponsors have been with us for a long time. We'd like to thank them both very much for supporting the stream. Stuff like this doesn't happen without support, so thank you to LIU and Eden Parry.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we were talking earlier, I think we're going to be ready to get straight into the action, looking like we've got some players ready. We've got a massive turnout, about 30 players showing up. New character always brings a bit of excitement. The second ever crossover character in the Street Fighter series. So I wonder just how many My's we'll see. The My Week Mix-Up, My Week Mics Up, I should say, as it was being dubbed in the build-up to this. So be interesting to see how many people roll out their day 0.5 My for the matches tonight, and how many will stick through it for their usual characters. But either way, I'm sure we're in for a treat, and we'll be having Janubars, who I know tends to play Edmund Honda and Pikachu with the Ken, but I don't know. We'll wait to see if the Honda I did see. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Straight out the gate, got some Ken action for you. Honda action for you as well. Let's see if we can channel the freezer and get a win at this moment. First off, we're going to play some neutral. Bit of argy-bargy in the center, jumping into the air to make sure things work. Ken's going to get his stuff going. Big target combo into the DP. Oh, that's brutal. Just keeping the space, stay underneath that timer. If you want control of the corner, no sir, says Honda. He's going to get his stuff out. Drive rush into symbolics. Yeah, throws the headbutt in, parries, but nothing of it. Right, yep, driving in first. Oh, yeah, now we're negotiating states. We're just throwing hands, baby. Throwing some hands, the butt slam, take those cheeks. Big DP to start off. Yes, jump over. No, doesn't make a capitalization of it. And Honda's going to take the first round.
Wow, what great use of the butt slam and some great conditioning. The stomp on Wake Up, usually you see the Kara command throw or the Kara butt slam after that stomp, but it was just empty, just to really get in Pikachu's head. But it doesn't matter. Big Ode headbutt, gambles to get out of the corner, but ready with the DP as Pikachu drive rush into the throw for the punish counter. That gets the burnout. There's the stun. Big round for Pikachu here. The Jinrai juggles, not going to spend, going to save that for the third round. Backing himself to get there. There's a big throw after the headbutt. One touch now for Janubars to stay alive. That's safe.
Oh, no. There's Pikachu. He's going to take that round, put it one apiece.
And now thrilled to have saved that level 3, because now we're both fully locked and loaded here for this deciding round.
There's no problem with having level 3 stored in case you need to use it. In this case, both of these players are going to look to use it, and Pikachu is just really getting that offense going. Jandabar's going to work with something here. Big headbutt, try and get out. Back you go, he says. Get your ass in that corner. No, the Jinrai doesn't work out. Drive. Oh my god, the command grab. All right, we still got some mileage to make here, but yeah, the butt slam, that's some good. Yeah, 1,000 hands of pain. Bloody, yep.
Big boot to the shins, no worries.
Come on, there we go. Puts that.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Oh, the target combo, that's going to be. Oh, don't finesse it, son. That was the necessary. You know what? Take it. Pikachu's going to take the game 1-0.
Yeah, and you know what I appreciate? Pikachu knows that we've got a stacked bracket. We've got 30 players with 29 players.
You're gonna show up. That's fair.
And we didn't need to. We don't have time for the cinematic. We need to get through these games. Just enough meter to seal the match while saving us some time.
Beautiful stuff. Pikachu got to put some style on it today. Puts a Jinrai in for good measure. 2 of them in a row. You learned something, my boy. You've got this. Oh, Michael walking forward now. The EX way downtown. Puts it back towards the middle of the screen. Just got to consolidate the space a bit. Fireball for the poke. Trying to get Drive Rush to work off of a block. Jinrai again has been the main tool that Pikachu's been using. Dashes in for some light combo goodness. Big DI. Oh, yes, the medium kick's going to stick it. Put it in the corner. Puts it back towards neutral now, but won't take much against Ken to get back in that corner. Look at that. Oh, yes, the low forward does excellently, and Pikachu's going to take the first round.
Yeah, that's that stubby crouching medium kick that Ken Mains always complain about, isn't it? Just constantly catching. I think that's about the 3rd time Jandalbars has caught. Pikachu's caught Jandalbars walking backwards from that neutral situation. There's the Kara throw off the stomp that I was talking about earlier. The perfect parry from Pikachu. It's the first thing people tell you when you were dealing with Season 1. Honda was learn to perfect parry those moves. The DI reset in the corner is disgusting from Pikachu. There's the vertical shimmy on Wake Up. Doesn't get anything from it. Grabbing at the air. And now burnt out the OD butt slam to get out of the corner. But now living that grey life in the middle of the screen is Jandalbars here.
In the middle of the screen now. He's burnt out. He did well to get out of that corner. But unfortunately, it was just not enough to get the position back. But now he's in full bars. Pikachu's making his advantage of it. Oh, the grab. It's filthy, isn't it? It's filthy. Tech that time, though. Not filthy enough. Not enough clean. Big butt slam. Oh. Okay. The tide's turned now. He's still got a chance to make this one work. CA's loaded. Loaded bases, baby. Let's see if we make something of it. If someone pulls something spectacular. Yes. Pikachu's going to take that second game. 2-0. Pikachu.
Yeah, that crouching medium kick. Just whenever we were in those situations where Jandalbars felt a bit too close, the amount of times Pikachu managed to catch the toes with the crouching medium kick, and it just gives Ken so many different options and ways to build offense from there. So, yeah, congratulations to Pikachu. It is tough as Honda. He did get some more neutral tools, obviously not as reliant on gimmicks as he was Season 1, but Ken Masters has pretty much every tool in the book to keep you locked down or in your face.
He's barely been touched. I played Ken in Season 1, and he's barely been touched. The nerfs that he got most recently, that were his most significant changes, I feel like should have come after Season 1, but he's relatively not been touched. And in Season 1, he was the perfect storm of everything. He could do everything. That corner carry is vicious even now. So I don't know if we'll see any nerfs from him or if they want to keep him up there. But yeah, Ken is formidable. Absolutely incredible as a character.
Yeah. But I mean, I think I do like what they've been doing so far in terms of balancing with 6. It seems like when things were egregious, then they got dialed down. Obviously, they felt that the side swap on Kami's ODDP, the lack of scaling on OD Amnesia in early Season 1 JP, there were things where they were like, okay, this is too far. But overall, it seems like what they want to do is build characters up to make everyone, S or A tier, rather than, drag people down into the mid tiers. That that sort of tiered system doesn't work in the same way in 6, it seems, because they just want to keep bringing everyone up so everyone's strong, rather than saying we're going to make that person weaker. How do we make someone like Honda stronger? And they got part of the way there. He's in a better position, but him, Lily, there's a few characters who could probably use a little bit of extra help.
I don't know, Volian. Do you want more problems, Volian? I feel like you're gonna get overextended anyway, unless you switch and look at the switch to Ken there, bruv. But
no.
It's I guess we'll never know. He might change his mind yet, but Jet Thunder is banned on the run. Guile versus Ken, a classic matchup. Cannot wait to see what happens. Yep, fast forward through this part. We didn't need that first part. It's overrated.
Speaking of characters that are just coasting through despite having everything they need, Guile absolutely untouched, but banned on the run, already burnt out, and eats a drive rush stand fierce twice. And Jet gets him into the corner, but burns himself out.
Neutral reset. Why? That's vicious. Jet W coming in with a neutral jump to get that first round of the game. Weak Mixup 103. Big DP to start things off. You're going to maintain your distance against Guile. Okay, blood, you do you, man. Again, that stubby medium kick coming out with no uses whatsoever.
No, absolutely. And you got to credit Jet's DPs. He hasn't missed an anti-air. There's the Jinrai into the corner.
Oh, yeah.
It's the flash kick. Will he have enough with the level 2? Doesn't go have the combo route there. But Band on the run, burnt out, back to the wall, in big trouble. Probably got a chip sequence here, doesn't need it. The Jinrais will do it. Jet taking the first game.
Jets doing all right for themselves. Managing to put them on the board now, really dominating the game of Guile. And we've gone back to character select. Waiting to see what they do next. And of course, Guile is not badly off, boys. It's simply not that bad. But the thing is, if you get overwhelmed by the likes of Ken, you can feel a bit much, because Ken is also, like we just said, very good. But
yeah,
serial coasters, it's definitely Guile, it's definitely Ken, 100%.
And Rashid is, I think, number one. He's top one and got totally untouched out of that last big balance patch that we saw. And looks like it was just a little mental reset from Band on the Run. Jet's pace just didn't give him a chance to think, so took some time, reset, try and set up those booms. But there's another DP from Jet as we come out of fast forward. And again, hasn't missed one. That's 5, I think, drums that have eaten a DP straight away from Jet. And now Band on the Run, shimmy in the corner. Should be able to kill with a level 1 from here if they need it. Yes.
Yeah, that should be the one. That'll guarantee a perfect and cash ticket into the next round. This is game point. At this stage, Jet is just looking formidable. Doesn't matter what Band has to do, but oh, the jump is retaliated in kind with a anti-air of his own. While trying to make some pressure now, so they're staying back. Ken, of course, catching the gaps. Big target combo, and you're all the way back in the corner. Surprise. Damn, that Sonic flippy thing. God damn it.
The flash kick.
Flash kick. What's it called? Somersault kick? I know it is still called that.
Oh, yeah. That's the... Oh, then the OD Fireball follow-up. Fireball Drive Rush is their more iconic Street Fighter 6. Sonic Boom with the legs, as they call it.
I'm gonna die on this hill, Sonic. We're gonna go. If I fuck it up, I have to correct. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Sonic Blade now to try and make the space up. He's burnt out, so he's trying to look very scary. But Jet W's not really answering the call. But Jinrai gets the drive back, straight back into the DI. Neutral jump. I do love me some neutral jumping, baby. Big poke fireball to try and do something behind it. Now we're in trouble. Jet W's trying to really be patient here.
The level 2 for the chip, yes. Yeah. The baby booms.
Really fun. Oh my god.
That was amazing.
Oh.
What a time to flash kick.
Sonic flippy kicky thing is very effective on EX.
Sonic Booms and Sonic Boots, and it's the Sonic Boots that get it done for Band on the Run, but straight back into the corner. Oh, doesn't have time to cancel. The DI paying off for Band on the Run, and now throwing off that rhythm that Jet was throwing out, autopiloting the Jinrais and eats another DI. Let's see what adjustments. There you go. Didn't follow up. Tried to bait another DI there from Jet, but from Band on the Run rather, but didn't bite. Now the Baby Boom's chasing another burnout, and they break the DI and gets caught jumping again.
Huge, big. Oh, run canceling to get your ass grabbed in the right side corner. Oh, the Band on the Run is still very much in this, putting one on the board for 1 apiece. Beautiful stuff.
What a change up from Band on the Run. Knew that the traditional sort of sit and wait reactive Guile wasn't working. Jet was just running his offense over and over again. And so instead just started throwing a whole bunch of different looks and had Jet really struggling in that last game. But now back to where it was, the Ken corner pressure and the offense going. It's a flash kick. But doesn't get the full follow-up.
Fantastic. The Jinrai kicks are really helping Jet in these matches, but Band on the Run is trying to stay strong, be like a brick wall like Guile can be. Throwing out buttons, cousin. Jinrai, oh, that's the one. That's going to be the round for Jet W. As long as it doesn't drop 2 buttons, he will take the first round of the third game. Apologies.
Yeah, and that was much more like we saw in that first game. Push Band on the run into the corner. Oh,
okay.
Errant Sonic Boots.
He's trying to get the Dragon Lash. That's what it was. Sonic Blade into that very powerful fireball that he can throw. Upside down kicks. Try and measure the space. He's not missing DP's cousin. You got to try something else. He's just too strong in the air at this minute. He's really feeling himself. The grabs into the right side corner. Ryle's going to try and make the pressure. Ken says, nah, dog, that ain't it. No side switch. Just tries to carry him to the left side. Double dashes into grab. El Clasico for Street Fighter 6. Throw the jab in for your good measure. Throw them light buttons to keep him in the corner. Keeping that space. Just around the position you kind of want to be against somebody in the corner. The fireball follow-up. Oh, the flash kick, bro. You got to remember that. Puts the Sonic Blade down. Fireball through. We're really respecting each other right now. Just trying to play the fireball wall. He's burnt out, though, so no respect here, son. Puts the heavy punch into it.
Oh, but the lock.
Big grab into it.
Should be able to...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just went for it.
It's the one, Jet W. Or I just got to call him Jet for experience, you know what I'm saying? So Jet's going to take that 2-1. But Band on the run didn't actually do too badly. Really mounted a comeback there, but inevitably can. And Jet just too damn strong, too powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. And some great... I mean, some of Ken's corner carry on display there, as you said. Didn't go for the side swap, but still basically had Bandot around in the opposite corner after that run Tatsu. So using all of Ken's tools to brutal effectiveness there. And unfortunately, just one too many flash kicks and defensive decisions that didn't work out for Band on the run. But thankfully... we still have plenty of Street Fighter to go, not just for Band on the Run, more pool matches for them to play, but also more matches for us to bring you as well. Haven't seen any Mize yet so far in the Midweek Mixup, but that's okay. I have faith someone will take that chance at some point this evening.
Hey, I don't want to point attention to ECO right now, but hey, if you worry about playing Mai, well, you play yours. You do you, mate. Because either way, I'm sure we'll find somebody who plays Mai. But if you're too caught up, you know. But you know what? She's gonna give it a go anyway. You know, play Mai, new character. Very KOF and Fatal Fury faithful as far as I understand. I haven't had a chance to play with her quite yet, but yeah, looking good as far as cross 2 KOF characters, SNK characters in Street Fighter. You'd love to see it.
Yeah, and very soon we'll have the new Fatal Fury. I think there's a sort of beta test for that coming later this month, early next month, and then the game will launch. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And we'll see. I wonder if the Street Fighter characters will be available there, if you can play Ken and Chun-Li in, or if they'll make us wait for the full launch to get that taste and keep the focus on the SNK characters for that little morsel that we'll get later this month when it drops. But for now, if you are an SNK head, obviously, not only do you have Terry Bogard, you have Mai, and we're going to see our first Mai of the night. ECO coming through with the goods.
Hey, tip my cap to you for playing Mai in these trying times. We're getting ECO versus Warlock. This is going to be a slobber knocker and a half, regardless of character. So let's see what we've got here. Very interesting color for Mai. I'm not a big fan of that. It's good. I like the new costume that they're putting into the abilities, but nonetheless, Warlock's going to put the damage straight up into level 1. Straight up. That's the Warlock we know.
Two back-to-back wake. He's
insane. He's lousy with it. Oh my god.
He will do DP on your wake up. He will do DP on, and just goes to the level 1 in the middle of that string as well. Absolutely degenerate play.
Fantastic. Hey, this is what playing Kimberly is like for those of you who are in the Kimberly establishment. This is how we all feel, alright? Just throw your reverses wherever you can. Yeah, big
drives in with a whiff punish.
Okay, we just got to take it for what it is, you know? Oh, the big dive in. Big grab. Gonna try and make some space up. Corner for mine now. Big parry. No, the drive reversal doesn't work. Warlock is stancing him. Big heavy kick into nothing, though. Big sweep. Is it the touch?
The shimmy.
Beautiful stuff.
Oh, the meaty, the throw. One touch now from ECO for our the perfect parry.
Very good.
And a perfect round. Look, someone has been playing around in the lab, or just very, very lucky pressing buttons, but it looked like there were a few little tricks that ECO had picked up in the couple of hours since the character dropped. Obviously, Warlock just really throwing anything at the wall in that first round, maybe hoping that ECO didn't know the my answers to those sort of shenanigans. Oh,
We've had a little bit of a technical error. Please stand by with us while we try and sort it.
CFNY.
Yeah, CFN doing CFN things. Well, while we get to that, yeah, Maya's looking very faithful. Very cool character. Arguably more deep. I've heard more deep than Terry was, but Terry was pretty linear in any game that he appeared in anyway. But I can't conceptualize the idea of SNK characters in Street Fighter. I guess the same way you do CVS too. But man, it's crazy times we live in with all these guests everywhere, man. Crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think particularly you can see with the charge fan and the fan bounce and some of those things, some of the setups, some of the shenanigans that Mai will be capable of will give her a few more options, a few more dirty mix-ups and that sort of thing. The fact that obviously Kimberly got buffed, now Mai's out. I shudder to think about the Bushin Ryu mix that we're going to see end to end, back to back, as people get fully to grips with these characters.
Oh, who knows? Who knows what these characters can bring to the game? Especially, there's always Source that someone unlocks way later, which is always surprising. But you know, Mai, they want to do right by Mai, so it'll be interesting to see where she sits in the large scheme of things, and she'll definitely sell copies if we know the FGC definitely going to sell some copies of the game. So
Yeah.
Nothing but positive all around. You get to enjoy some Mai, get to enjoy some gameplay. Capcom's happy, we're happy. We want costumes, but we're relatively happy, you know.
Yeah, they gave an update on the costumes, not just the other day, talking about why and that they're probably going to tweak it out and maybe drop some costumes, because having the whole cast's costumes ready was just taking a bit longer. Obviously, I believe with this change also came the changes to the master system as well, adding the extra.
Two more? We got 2 more ranks on top. It's what people have been asking for. They've been asking for an expanded rank system, and of course, this won't do forever, I'm sure, for a lot of people. But it does attach labels to things. You want to separate the ROS from the Mii's. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, good to get them.
There you go. 16, 17, and 1800 MR will be the new ranks: the High Master, Grand Master, Ultimate Master. And as you say, you know, it can be good just for motivation in terms of some people hit the grind and then they stop because they feel like they're never going to hit Legend. So why keep playing? So this gives them something. But we are back, and we are still on the Mai for ECO. The DI whiffs for Warlock, and now very close to Burnout in the corner. Just decides to burn out on his own terms and just chasing ECO out of the corner here.
Yeah, big stuff in the middle there. Warlock not really whipping out the DPs like usual, acting a little bit fearful in his burnt out state, which is not very like a Warlock that we know. But big grabs into the center there. The sweep trying to cover the space, gonna make the back jump. You can't do that. I wish you could do it. Warlock but you just can't do it.
Ready.
ECO round 1, the second game of 2 is going to be match point. ECO's way, midweek mix up 103.
Yeah, and the DP from Mai looks like it covers a fair amount of screen space to deal with some of those Akuma jump approach mix-ups, but Warlock just letting the OD DP rip in a gap in the strings, and then meaty into DP on your wake up, the whiff Tatsu.
Hey, you're in the wrong game for that, son. You gotta pay for this one now. ECO's gonna unleash the beast, put the backdash in for the grab. Keeping the fans real now. No.
What? Day 0.5 though. We've got those setups. We've got those already. ECO, we got to disrespect people on the stream like that.
It's a very unfortunate time that we live in, but we did see the first Mai W of the patch. ECO is currently the best recorded Mai in existence. Congratulations, ECO.
Yeah, top one in Oceania as far as we're concerned, based on the available presented evidence. So
yeah. None of y'all have evidence for me that you're better at Mai. So ECO number 1. Congratulations. That's a massive achievement. Better than players who love Mai, but nonetheless, well done. New character still. You've got to navigate your way through it, and Warlock can definitely hit you with some shenanigans. So gotta work your way through it. And
absolutely.
Well done.
We saw in that first game back-to-back DPs on ECO's wake up and then an OD DP on his own wake up. Warlock will show you things you do not expect from another player. So it is all about how you can settle yourself and I guess how do you adapt to an opponent who can't be conditioned. And not easy when you don't maybe know your character's full tool set, but we saw some setups, we saw some knowledge of some spacing there from ECO. And as you said, first Mai of the night. Obviously, see a few people talking about the CFN headaches that always seem to come. I don't know what it is about post-patch, but there's always that period of instability. I don't know what about updating the game makes the connections a bit worse. But if we have any technical issues, I'm sure you know full well how troublesome CFN can be in these sorts of situations. So bear with us, but we'll keep this action coming to you thick and fast, just like we have already so far in this midweek Mixup number 103. And obviously, if anything goes down, we can emergency break glass and start asking you who you want to see in next season's patch. Now that we've got we've still got Elena to come in this one.
Yeah, but we already know it's going to be a nightmare, right? Street Fighter 4 taught us anything. She's either going to be busted or she's going to be in developer prison for her crimes in Street Fighter 4. She's not answered for them yet. Except not being in Street Fighter 5. But yeah, she's going to be... I'm scared. I'm frankly scared. The things that she could do, the potential she has, absolutely insane. So I can't imagine they're going to make her bad by any means.
No, although I guess it also depends on, are we going to see heal as a level 2 install? How's that's... I guess that plus the way some of her hitboxes and things worked made her particularly frustrating in Street Fighter 4, but a lot of those characters that sort of got transported over from Street Fighter Tekken were a little bit janky. So, they're putting a lot of heart and soul into the development of each of these characters. So I can't imagine that we'll see as much jank this time around. Maybe I'm being a bit too optimistic, but the glow up they gave characters like DJ, I'm hoping that it'll be nothing as egregious to the health of the game as her introduction was in Street Fighter 4. But, like I said, maybe I'm just being naive. I see someone's... Nabucco says Alex.
Oh, yeah, true. Good call. Hey, Alex is rad as hell. I would happily see Alex back in the game. But first things first, let's amend some mistakes from Street Fighter 5. Marketo and Dudley, where you at? Homie? Dudley's been requested for years, right? Even before this game came out. And Marketo needs her time back. Yes, she's going to be annoying, probably with Drive Rush, but it doesn't matter. Pay some respects. Of course, the leak a little while back said something about Bison, Vega, Mika, and Sakura. But my conspiracy, tinfoil hat conspiracy, was that they got the KOF offer afterwards. Maybe we still see Mika and Sakura, which I would be more than happy for. But I want an original character, really. Give us something like Aki's, dripping with style, right? Give us another character like that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would like to. I agree. I'd like to see a new character. If we don't have Alex, it might be time for a new grappler. We haven't had a grappler in either of the 2 seasons so far, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Crazy?
No grapplers.
Yeah, so it might be time to add a new grappler to the mix, just to keep people, even if it's a brawler grappler or something a bit more hybrid, as long as it's not Abigail.
Oh yeah, hell no. Abigail, shoot. I know my boy Rups from Melbourne loves that character, and I get excited every time he talks about Abigail. It's just so nice to see. But that character, shoot that character into the sun. I don't want to see him again. It's take up too much of my brain space and too much of my screen. Get him out of here. Yeah,
I got burned by launch Street Fighter 5, and then I came back in right as the Abigail season of Street Fighter 5 was in full flight, and I was like, man, this game, it took a while for me to come back after that.
Yeah, tell me about it. Akuma came out, like, this is a bit of fun. I wasn't really super into the game. Abigail came out. I was like frame 1, like, nah, we're not doing this. I'll see you later. I'll go back to Tekken, right? And I ain't doing this with you right now. So coming back later, and Akira came out. Of course, Rival School is very close to my heart personally. You got to play some Akira, so I actually quite like what they did at the end of the game, except for Luke. Again, shoot that character into the sun. But yeah, it ended up being okay. A bit of a culture shock to go. We were talking before about the culture shock from going to SF5 to SF6. Of course, the game is a lot more volatile. But what do you think the things are that Street Fighter 5 players have to adapt to the most when playing Street Fighter 6?
As you said, the pace, the amount of wrong guesses that it takes for a round to end is much lower in Street Fighter 6. I feel like, to an extent, obviously there is the system mechanics are much more central to every character. There were characters in 5 where they and one of the biggest complaints for people who didn't enjoy the game as much was that it felt like your real character was locked behind V trigger and you didn't get to fully play the game until you had that, which isn't necessarily true. But the flip side of that is that it is harder for characters to feel as unique when everyone is reliant on the drive mechanics in a much more tangible way. Having said that, there is still room for character expression. I think people who say, oh, it's so boring, people only do the same routes and the same cash outs and that sort of thing. I think one of that is just a bias of watching high level play. Obviously, when you're in a tournament setting, you're going for optimal routes unless you're making a point. But
of course.
We are ready for our next match, I think. We've got Genja and Kuza in the room. Looks like we're going to see a mime mirror for the My Week Mixup. How good they have taken it to heart. And we are ready.
Is this a king? Is this what this colouring is? Anyway, I'm not going to guess yes and K nuances. I always seem to screw it up despite being around it for a little bit. But regardless, Dio on the right side corner from the blonde and zappy Mai versus the, I believe that is the character belonging to Genja. Of course, Kuza's in the regular default colors. Boys, one of you's going to have to go home and change. It's going to get a bit rowdy in here, but no, beautiful colors coming through, of course. Don't forget that the ranks keeps coming up too. They're getting new colors as well. But right now, Kuza's just bringing the heat to Genja, putting him in the corner. It's just throwing hands. Big forward jump into a grab, and then Kuza's going to take the first round of this game.
Yeah, for a while there, Genji was just going to keep DIing as long as it worked, but then unfortunately got turned around, both burnt out, and it was Kuza who had control of the corner, and that was enough.
Beautiful stuff. Good grab to the left side corner. Manage that space now. The 5. Wait, the bait? No. I like that idea, though. That was Kuza. That was actually rad as hell. I appreciate it. But then we'll just got to pay for it. Oh, the DI through the fan. Yeah, why not? Put it back in the middle. No, gonna get nothing from that. I guess it's a safe move in this game. I'm gonna take guesses. It's been like 2 hours since patch, but he's found himself in some trouble. Jumping's not gonna get you out. Don't let it rip. DP's gonna happen. It's a level 3. Genji's gonna take the whole thing. That's gonna hurt. Oh no, apologies. He's only got 1 round on the board, but Genji's gonna put 1 on the board now. Okay.
That CA is sick.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Hey, clap your hands for Capcom. They've done a real good job of making that look fresh as hell. Given that Sam show-ish kind of vibe, but no, looking very positive for the City of the Wolves. But big jumps through now. All the DI gets parried. Side switch. No, we're gonna throw you straight back to the middle. Who's not worried about that for now? Gonna throw the level 1 into massive punish. That's what we're doing now.
Oh, has enough jabs to beat the DI as well. Oh, but the vertical shimmy. And now with the meter, just lets the reversal.
Oh my God!
Kuza sniffed it out. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Taking the first round.
Yeah, Kuza's going to take the first game. And beautiful stuff. We like to see hands getting thrown. Caution to the wind. We're not going to. There ain't no rest for the wicked. They're going to get straight back into this one.
Yeah, well, when you don't really know a character, and when you know your opponent probably doesn't know the nuances of your character or the character they're playing. Throwing hands, staying active, seeing what sticks, throwing a lot of DIs because you might not know the best way to cancel what is cancelable. And as I say it, Genja lets one rip again into the corner. Kuza was burnt out, gets the forward throw. Another DI coming out from Genja.
Oh, the big jump. No side swap though. We're going to keep it in the middle. The DI through again the fan. And it's a good read, but you're just far too far away. Trying to make something work. Try and mitigate.
Oh, the fan was still active. Oh my goodness.
That's gonna be upsetting when we play it later. But you know, that's what level 1? What is there something that I don't know about this move that is happening right now? We're just rolling it. Yeah, okay. All right. Fair enough. Cruise around 1.
I think it looks cool and it powers up your moves and makes them look even cooler. So I think they're just doing it for the stream. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yep.
They just want to show us everything this character can do. Oh, we're grabbing at the air, but then there's the crouch medium kick. That forward throw is going to trick me for quite some time, where I'm going to think it's a back throw. Terry has one as well. I don't know what it is about these SNK characters coming into Street Fighter 6 and giving me these throw animations, but it appears that they've committed to that, and I'm just going to have to deal with it.
Yep, just going to have to live in La Vida Loca with it. Definitely sure that's not what that means. But hey, we're going to make it work anyway with Tsuro shit. Genji's going to make it work with the DI in the corner. Big stun minutes. Genji's going to try and look to end it. No, lets it go. Big drive push to the corner. That's very bad news for Genji. Oh, straight to the middle. Yeah, push to the win. Genji takes the second round.
Yeah, you know, that's that day one character. You get that opportunity and you don't know the optimal, you don't know the combo route into level 2 to seal that round. Luckily, Genji doesn't pay the ultimate price for it. There's the perfect parry and then the follow-up parry as well.
Fireballs. Now we've got a zone. No, we're going to try and DI nothing. I guess he was expecting he was wish punishing those fireballs. Fair enough. They're very difficult to put. You got them too, blood. You also got them. Those are the fans. Okay, she's gonna back up. It's doing something. Nah, someone explain this. Something's happening here. Something's happening here that I'm missing. Okay, thank you very much. That's a move that increases fire stocks. Again, Boombox and I have not touched the game at all today. Life getting in the way and such. But it's it turns out we've just been informed that 3 fire stocks is very important. Charge up the moves. Yeah, I guess.
There you go. So. And yeah, even though he was interrupted, you know, when it was pointed out, you could see them underneath the health bar there. So it looks like if you get far enough in, you will still get those. So obviously they're willing to take that chance to unlock that as well. So
all right, well, hey, you put me on a showcase, lads. Decent games there, and I'm very keen to have a press of my. Later, I should choose my words better, but nonetheless, it looks like a very exciting character. Looks like a lot of fun. And SNK goodness and SF, you love to see it.
Yeah, we love our games getting along. We love our fighting game collaborators working together to make sure that all of the series can thrive and survive. You know, we saw that with around the time of, you know, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Akuma going into Tekken. So we've seen collaborations and we've seen them work. I mean, Street Fighter Tekken, maybe not what you'd call a rousing success as a game, but there are some people that have quite a soft spot in their heart for that game.
I'll put my hand up, right? I was terrible at it, but the concept of Street Fighter and Tekken playing the same game blew my mind when it came out, and I'm still waiting for Tekken Cross Street Fighter. I haven't forgotten. Maybe everyone else has, but I still want that damn game, and I think Akuma in Tekken 7 is the only way we're going to get any sniff of it. Very unfortunate, but no, we're moving places with SNK. I was half expecting like Virtua Fighter versus Tekken, or Virtua Fighter versus XKOF, or something weird. I'm expecting something super odd to come out with these crossovers.
Yeah, I feel like I would have thought Virtua Fighter Cross Tekken more likely until we saw the snippet of Virtua Fighter 6 and what they're doing with the new launch on PC. Very sticking to Virtua Fighter's roots as like that, very realistic, for lack of a better term, fighter. And then Tekken drops Clive, who is, fire everywhere, wings, swords, full Final Fantasy vibes. They couldn't be more disparate in terms of what we're seeing from those two 3D fighters at the moment. So maybe we'll be waiting a bit longer for that to happen, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
It's the tinfoil hat conspiracies with all these things. I didn't think Marvel was ever come back. I was in that party. So, anything's possible. You get Virtua Tennis versus NBA 2K or something. It's something wild, it'll be a fighting game for some reason. But boy can dream. We are eating as fighting game fans at the moment. That's for certain. Very keen to see what the next season brings, as well as later. despite her bastardry.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. As you said, plenty of growth for the games that we have, and more games on the horizon as well. And speaking of, we've still got plenty to come for you in this midweek mix-up number 103.
103.
Obviously, as you can imagine, the My Week mics up post patch, we do still have CFN being a little unstable, so obviously that causes some issues for people having to reconnect during games, and the TOs, the TO I should say really, and everyone behind the scenes making sure that this is running, trying to keep it going as smoothly as possible. And as I said, we've got a huge turnout tonight. Everyone excited about the new character dropping, so love to have all of you with us. And obviously, we'll be bringing these next matches to you as quickly as we can. But there are limits to what we can do when the network which we rely on becomes a bit patchy.
Trash. Yeah. Terrible. Well, 43,000 people are currently online, so I'm sure the servers are getting put through it definitely for a fighting game. But everyone's really excited to play Maya, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And as Mildred's saying in chat, it wouldn't be update night if CFN isn't a little bit unpredictable. That's the price. Capcom decided to schedule the characters to drop on midweek mix-up night, which is both a blessing and a curse. We wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey, yeah, that's our game, baby. That's why we love it. And we're not getting like 8 frames of inbuilt lag, frame inputs or nothing anymore. So look, as far as things go, I think people are rarely talking about the connectivity of this game as opposed to the 5 and even 4 before it. So I think we're swimming in lucky things. We're getting a bit spoiled with it, but we've really advanced about how we can play games. I can play people in New Zealand, no problem now. Hell, I can play people in Sydney fine, even on 5. It was a bit of an issue, but
yeah, exactly. Even when you get that odd connection further, it's playable. It's not perfect, but it's playable. So
yeah, yep.
As you said, a much improved, and a bit like the balance complaints that people have in 6. It's a way to show if you've not really committed the time to a Street Fighter or any other fighting game before, if you come in here and complain about 6 as if it's wildly unbalanced when you go back. When the matchups at the highest level are never higher than a 6-4, coming from people who've played games where there's genuine 9-1 or 8-2 matchups, it's tough to complain about the balance in Street Fighter 6 earnestly, I guess, or honestly. You can be salty, you know, it's easy to blame.
Of course.
But if you take a breath and think, a bit like, as you say, with the connection, you know, it's one of those things that if you're spoiled and things go a bit patchy, suddenly it seems like the end of the world, but then you remember playing what was essentially a flip book where you hoped that the button you pressed 5 seconds ago connected because you've just cancelled it into a super, and then you find out that they blocked it all. So, you know, that doesn't really happen in 6. So we've got to be thankful for that.
The input doesn't even get as high as 8 frames these days. So look, the connective delay, mate. If you've ever played delay on fighting games before, be blessed, be happy that you didn't have to experience it. They walk so you can run. All things considered, we're eating without connectivity at the moment, even on Wi-Fi. But regardless of that, we've got a good old match between Lily and Ed, Hannah Nova, and Pixley, respectively, both rocking the pink.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
We had some color coordination. Was there some colluding beforehand to make sure that we had matching outfits? There's the ODDP from Pixley, and catches with the snatcher as well.
There's that flicker in there. Nothing to it. Burnt out. Got to be very careful now. Got to try and whittle away that health. And also that drive bar on Lily. Got one more. Still got to watch out for it. Oh, yeah, no need. Just jump in and hit some buttons. No dramas there. Pixley with the round 1 win.
Yeah, that jump medium kick, such a good button. Deceptive range. That one was quite close, but it's easy for people to assume, oh, that I don't need to anti that. That'll be too far away. Oh, no, it hit me in the head. Yeah,
that's the way the hitboxes work in this game, man. I could go on a diatribe for these hitboxes for hours. We don't got the time. We've got fisticuffs in front of us, and we're going to play full screen. Lily doesn't really want to be in this position, and she won't be, but Pixie's going to measure those ones up now. We're going to go for the level 3. That's going to do a lot. It's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot. So let's see what they do next. What do you do now? Think about it. Big neutral jump from Pixley.
Missed the drive rush in for the Oki, but doesn't matter. Went for the drive rush follow-up and doesn't have the health. The jab enough. or the button enough to break the DI and give Hannah Nova that round. So we're leveled up at a round apiece, but obviously Pixley still has all 3 of those super meters, but it's not going to matter if Hannah doesn't give them a chance to play. Absolutely cooking this Ed at the moment.
Oh, the DI comes through down the middle. Oh, straight into level 3. No bollocks, no mischief, no nothing. Straight into that level 3 to get something down. Gonna make a little bit of that pressure back, trying to get that drive gauge back, get your full nibs on it. You want that head start, but now we're gonna play some raw Street Fighter. Full screen for Lily. Jump forward. They're gonna switch sides right now. Quick dive forward. Yes, got a kill rush. Nothing in it. Okay, Pixley's gonna get there first. I'm gonna see what Hannah Nova can do from here. Big drive rush. That's gonna be huge for Pixley. The back dash into the DI, and that's gonna claim it. Pixley's gonna do it for the first game of this match.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Great comeback there, and as you said, all started by got the DI and then just spent the cash. Level 3 had half a drive gauge meter back, while Hannah Nova still had that full bar to rebuild and could just run the offense in the interim there. Great spacing there from Pixley as well, but then gets caught. There's the drive rush into the command grab, a classic for any grappler in Street Fighter 6.
Oh yeah, says no. Misses double dash forward. Gonna make some space now. The drive rush not amounting to much. Gonna get the flicker to work. Go for it. We're gonna get a full bollocks combo. Nothing yet. Ed has been nerfed recently, but still quite a proficient character from the likes of Luke. They say that it's still a very good character, but you know, some of those things got lost. You want them back, of course, but not doing too badly here. But Hannah Nova's got to fight for it. They're going to pull something out here. The DI gets counted. Is this going to be enough for it? I'm not sure that anything. Oh no, I got my health bars mixed up. That's going to be one on the board for Hannah Nova.
Yeah, absolutely. And just the adaptions from Hannah Nova so far was ready for the DI. Got caught a few times by Pixley in that first game and paid a very heavy cost for it. Not taking those chances this time. Building some win stocks. Now got 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, but not ready for the DI. Commentator's curse. Sorry, Hannah. I said that the adaptation had been made, and then unfortunately the DI succeeds again, that time on autopilot, and should be able to kill without spending any meter. No, but the chip, could have cancelled into any special to finish off that round. And Hannah Nova give it a chance, but just lets it rip. What a choice. Was too close. Even if blocked, that would have chipped out. Pixley now on game point.
Yeah, Hannah Nova trying to look for something there to really put the forward pressure on, but very dangerous position to be burnt out with that much health. Ed has so much tools that they can use to try and get out of those positions and win the game, of course. Pixley, no slouch coming from the who's really controlling the space beautifully. That combo keeps coming out again and again and again. We get that SA3. We're going to show you a little something now. The nibs are going to be about level, about 1 in favor of Pixley. But we're going to see what happens now. It's going to be a drive rush. No, straight into it. Oh yeah, El Clasico for Ed. Puts it to the far corner. DI has been the undoing point for Hannah Nova all game. And that's going to be 2-0 to Pixley in Street Fighter Australia's midweek mix-up 103, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. Showing, as you were saying earlier, yes, got nerfed. Yes, harder to use some of those tools necessarily, but Ed's still a very, very strong character. Still have plenty of options to look at. I do think maybe the backdash, sort of the whole point as it was showcased about that kill rush backwards was if you were charging and they tried to DI. Now he gets hit anyway, so sort of left questioning why that move exists in its current state. But otherwise, changes to the dream combo seemed pretty fair. So plenty of skills and options still for Ed players to use. And it looks like we're going to be straight into what may be our final pool match of the night. Our players seem to be ready as we enter the final stages of our pool matches here. And we'll be bringing that to you very, very shortly as I wax lyrical about the Ed changes there.
Fantastic stuff. Hey, we've had a pretty good night so far. Seen a couple of my's, bit of variation. Of course, it'll be interesting to see. We'll come back to you in the break. We'll give you an outline of all the group stages. No worries. Haven't been keeping up a bracket at all. I always love giving a look to the lads who are playing tonight. Of course, without them, we wouldn't have a tournament like this. And midweek mix-up going for 103 times. Insanity. Anything past 100, anything past 50, you're cheering. You're just straight up cheering. But yeah, very lucky to have a tournament like this. It's very, very privileged to be able to commentate it as well, to see some good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if it wasn't for this, I'd just be talking to my wife about Street Fighter as it happened, and she'd kick me out of the house. So
Yeah.
Eternally grateful for the people that make Street Fighter Australia Midweek Mix-Up happen every week, because otherwise I'd be homeless and divorced. So I'm always grateful for the opportunity. And we'll bring you this match. Looks like our players are ready. We've got Dano with the exceptionally formidable Ken and another Lily. 2 Lilies so far this evening. Same color as well. Zonate?
I'm going to go Zonate, and if it isn't, it's Zonate, because that's cool as hell. But Dano becoming quickly one of the titans of Street Fighter Australia, especially in the absence of Luke. Really been giving it, I think, a couple of wins in the last 7 or 8 tournaments have been under the banner of Dano, so his Ken is exceptional. So Zanate's going to have to put some work here to try and make something work, but so far so good. Really making that space up, trying to get a win stock in now. The sweep doesn't connect. Big run into the forward kick here. That's going to hurt. Big carry for potential now. Drive rush, grab. Got one more interaction till death for either of them, and the grab's going to seal it for round 1 for Dano.
Yeah, it's just a cool, calm, slightly mixed up the timing. It's rare that you see a jumping button beat that crutch fierce from Lily. It's such a Swiss Army knife used in every occasion. Gets caught trying to charge up the windstocks a little bit too much. A bit sassy there from Zonate, and Dano's not having it, but reads the fireball through with the Condor Spire, but that time Dano is ready with the DP instead. Gonna spend the level 3. If there is any drive rush, drive gauge left after this, will be a sliver, and there it is. One touch will do it.
For you, son. Oh my goodness, the DP's going to finish it off, and Dano's going to take that 1-0 to start proceedings in this game. Beautiful stuff.
So ready for the jump back. The DP was out almost as soon as Zonate's feet left the ground there, but there's another one of those resets into the command grab. Are you really playing a grappler in Street Fighter 6 if you don't drive rush into a command grab or drive cancel into a command grab? I don't think you are.
Zangief players, hey, we got to have some conversations about the things you're able to do now. I know Pyro's listening to me. Yeah, no, I know you listen to, yeah, he's in my ears at this minute, but yeah, you got to have a conversation. Grapplers getting too much. But it's always fun to see grapplers. I got a soft spot for him, I'm not going to lie to you. But Dano going to make this what they would call vanilla Shoto, make something beautiful out of it. Artwork, some would say, and Dano's going to get grabbed straight out.
The command grab on Wake Up. Just no fear from Zonate. You just got to let it rip, and there's a drive rush into another command grab to take that round. And look, sometimes you've just got to do it, because that's the last thing they'd expect. Or you might even, you know, slap that bit of extra range, catch an attempted shimmy with a command grab. That's mental damage for the rest of this showdown. And there's another one. Most of Zonate's damage coming from the command grabs so far. Not seeing that many OD Condor Spires, despite having plenty of win stocks.
Yeah, we're looking for the neutral space now. And of course, the problem with facing Lilies is that there's not many of his around. So when you get up to the matchup, you're very confused. And the mental stack is preloaded when you build up Lily, because we don't get to play them very much. But Zonate is not taking this kneeling down. Dano's got to figure something out. Neutral jump from Zonate now. Jin right, yeah, overhead. Why not? Big Dragon Rush medium, it's fake, except not on the burnout. So that's completely real. Big jabs into Jin right. Got to make that space. You got to be concerned here. Dano's used a lot of resources to try and get something to work here, and Zonate's looking for that one little bit. Is it going to get the SPD out? No, not quite. That burnout is exactly what she was looking for. And he's got a right side corner now. Got the level 3, but nothing in it. Oh, level 3 comes out from Dano. He's going to put the bollocks in, boys. He's not over yet. Still got one apiece almost, but they're both burnt out.
Yeah.
So it's one interaction game.
Dano's about to be fully stocked on nibs, though, and has the fireball. No win stocks.
Oh,
no OD for the Condor Spires to deal with this fireball game. The drive rush DP is there. So clean from Dano. Didn't panic under the pressure.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. That DP again, he's whipped it out. Dano, beautiful thing. Stubby mediums come out again, but nothing to avail. Yeah, get your stocks and get out of here fighting in the streets. Oh my god, the DP's on. Puts the level 3 into it. It's going to make it land. Oh, Zonate's not taking this healing down. That's going to be a drive advantage towards Zonate. Let's see what they do with it. Winstock into punish. That's okay. Don't give Dano the space. He will take it back into the neutral ground. Manages to get plus there, so able to make something work. Bird out from Dano. Oh, into the stun.
Guarantee didn't have the level 1 yet. Doesn't have enough to cash out, but will be guessing for game. Spends the recently recovered drive gauge to get out of the corner, and now it's Chip City.
Oh, shit. Zanate is going to put one on the board against Dano, and of course the unpredictability of Lily is going to prevail in this game. You got to sort some stuff out, man, because Dano was looking real good with those anti-airs. Beautiful stuff, but again, Lily just going to get you a couple times, couple interactions, and you're done. Dano's had enough though. He's going to go full carry. It's time. Party time for Ken. Backdash doesn't mean him out. Oh, big dash into an SPD doesn't work. Stocking in a very dangerous place. Big jump over now. Dano's not quite as in trouble as you'd like to be as someone who's in the corner. He's still making it work though. Still trying to make things work even though that she is in burnout. Big drive rush into an overhead. Grab, keep it clean, keep it Ken-like. Jab to kill it. DP again comes in for the drive rush. Fireball poke, just piecing, just throwing the pepper in it. The DP again comes out. My goodness.
So ready for those Condor Spies so often. But Zanate's also been getting plenty of mileage at it. It's made Dano in that last game a bit hesitant to spend drive gauge because he wanted it to be able to drive reversal in those situations when the Condor Spire came through. Oh, missed the spacing. And now there's the crouching medium kick into the Jinrai. Is it throw loop time? But ready with the tech. There's that drive reversal again. And Dano down to just 1 and a little nibs of drive gauge.
Big Joan rising into the corner now. Dano's going to make something work. He's quickly becoming a titan of this place. But Zanate, every time the interactions happen, he's spent it. He's trusted the process and he's spent it every single time. But can't do it now though, and you're going to end SPD for free. Still got a lot of work to do. Take your win stocks as you can. Straight to the middle. Got to push it to the left side. Looking for something that's a buffer. I see you, son. I see you trying to buffer.
Daring Zanate to try the Condor Spire. He's like, I will level 3 you if you do that again. And now has the meter back and lets the ODDP rip. Anything will do.
Oh my god!
The super. The only option Zanate had, and just went for it to keep this match alive and send us to a final game, final round. An absolute nail-biter for our final cool game on stream in this midweek mix-up number 103. And here we go. It's Zanate.
Baby. This is what we come for. Matches like this.
The early life lead to Zanate. Now 3 win stocks as well. And the perfect parry, but the great jump back from Dano after the perfect parry there. Gets command grab, but it was only the light one. Looking at the damage to DP. So ready, just... Again, command grab on reaction. What do you do if you're trying to build pressure? You're eating wake-up supers. You're eating command grabs. So hard for Dano to get that Oki working in his favor. And now it's Zanate with the life lead, but I've spoken too soon because there's the level 3. We'll get us fairly close to even, not quite, but drive gauge will be the big differentiator there. Dano now has almost 4 bars.
Oh, that's it. That's the one. Ken's going to make that work. Dano's going to work that. A hard-fought victory for Dano against Zanate. Hey, Zanate? Beautiful stuff. Excellent game between these two. Unfortunately, only one of them can proceed, and the New Zealand's very own Dano is going to take that 2-1 in this midweek mix-up 103. God damn, that was beautiful stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That was clinical stuff from both. And, you know, we were talking about it before, trying for that, talking about the balance. You know, that's character that's called the worst in the game, if I can put it in inverted commas, versus one of the strongest characters in the game. And, you know, that's true of most games, but it just shows that, you know, 2 very talented players, you get a nail-biting set like that. And it was down to last-minute, split-second decisions and reactions. Nothing to do with who was playing what character. Just great Street Fighter, really.
Beautiful stuff. And hey, look, we got more coming up for you. We got a final stage. It's a top 10 single elimination this time due to the amount of people. But Boombox and I and everyone behind the scenes going to take a quick break, a big 10-minute sabbatical. Don't go anywhere. Don't go off Twitch. You keep your asses in the chat. You hear, because we've got more Feasty Cuffs coming for you. The Street Fighter Australia's midweek mix up 103. We'll be right back, boys. Well, welcome back. We're back here for Street Fighter Australia's My Week Mixup 103. Please don't make me say that again.
It's the second time. It's the second mic. It's the Mixup that's hard. Mind week is fine. Mind week Mixup? I don't know. The second one, it's tough.
Yeah, it's look, I ran it back with Boombox and we're commentating some excellent fisticuffs. We've got a lot of numbers here tonight, so of course, for those who weren't here before, it's a top 10 single elimination. There'll be no double ups. We're just gonna get straight to it, 1 for 1. So if you lose now, you out, baby. So that makes for some very high stakes, very interesting fights.
Yeah, absolutely. Do or die. And of course, in a massive pool of players, just making it into the top 10 is an achievement in and of itself. We've got some absolute killers in our top 10. If you're a regular viewer of the midweek mix-up, you will know many of them well. We've got Cooper, we've got Volian, we've got Luna, we've got Dano, we've got Tony N, we've got Chun, Mono Chun Control, we've got Beans, we've got Pikachu, and we've got Pug Biscuit, and we've got Jet W. So most of those we saw Dano on stream earlier, we saw Jet W, we saw Pikachu, but a lot of these players haven't seen them tonight, but we know exactly what they are capable of. So some very exciting matches coming your way. And some good character variety too. Luna usually rocking the Luke. Got 2 Kens coming out of Group A. That's a bit of an aberration, but you know.
We've got lost my. Yeah, here we go. It's back. We've got a couple of people who are undefeated this evening. It's going to be actually a few people at the top. We got Dano cleaning out in Group A. Sorry, Group B getting taken by Tony, and Luna takes undefeated in Group C. Cooper, of course, taken undefeated in Group D, although not falling shortly behind his Pug Biscuit. It's a rarity in our tournament here, but Group E also getting Volian with the 4 wins straight, and Beans following up behind that with just 1 loss to Volian. So, look, it doesn't get much better than that. I think people are very excited for the new patch and the variety. Like you said, beautiful things come from the tournament with variety. So very keen to see what's up next.
Yeah, absolutely. And here is a player. We can see Chun Fun already has the high master rank, one of the new master ranks in MR. So seeing a little glimpse of that, getting the punish counter throw, the elbow interrupting. I do normally say Chun-Li's name in the traditional, but I will say Chun Fun because the rhyming's too good to resist. And there's the overhead to take that first round from Chun Fun over Beans in the first of our finals for the midweek mix-up number 103.
Yeah, look, Chun Fun, he localizes around Melbourne. This dude can play some Street Fighter. He's come out of nowhere to start beating ass, so he's very formidable to play. Run into him in a rank, you're almost guaranteed to lose some points against him. Beans, not by any means getting worse. He's come up quite a bit so far, but yeah, this is going to be quite the tournament of the improvements and the up and comers. But yeah, Chun is just looking for the space, burn out, but still very strong. It makes you feel like you don't know how to play the game with the way that they space themselves. Beans looking for the slide inwards back towards the middle. The drive rush follow puts the delayed tick throw in. Teleport's not going to matter. The big sweep from Chun Fun to take the first game of the finals here at Midweek Mix-Up 103.
Yeah, and he's so calm under pressure there as well. Just, the teleport was just stand jab, Street Fighter 5 days, stand jab anti-air. That's all that was needed. Chun Fun in burnout again already in this match, but again, keeping the pressure on, has Beans in the corner. Him, still got a lot of help in the balance patch recently, but still doesn't have a lot of good ways with dealing with pressure, which is the counter-side to having the disgusting mix that Kim does as a character. And now Chun Fun ready to just back up and then gets the space, as you said before. So good at knowing when to press a button, how to control that space, and now is up around in this second game. I'm assuming that we're still in first to 2. Someone will tell me, yeah, we're still first to 2. So this is match point. Beans fighting for his tournament life right now.
Go, son! Get your minutes in. Side switch corner, Chun Fun. Playing with that keyboard stance. He knows what I'm talking about. He sits on that desk and keyboard looking at the screen like a demon, man possessed. Gonna put some pressure in the corner now. Beans is not gonna take it lying down. CA is down on the table. We're loaded with level 3, so a lot of damage on the table here. Whether or not Beans wants to cash the guarantee, whether Chun's going to try and use it to end the game. Burnout for Kimberly, which is not ideal. Maintaining full space, try and make something work. She's got limited options from that far distance. Trying to get some confusion out the way. Something's going to come next to level 3. Come in and again. Gets done in by the reversal. It doesn't work. He tried to run volley last time. Doesn't work again. Oh, the level 3 in return. Chun Fun's going to take the game 2-0. Oh my God.
Just you there. It was, you know, it was either going to hit or it was going to chip. It was a real checkmate situation there, set up by Chun Fun, and very fast paced. Look, people playing Chun-Li like to pretend like she's a very honest spacing character, and she does have a high technicality, but some of her mix is despicable. If you want to say that, you have to put up with Chun-Li's corner pressure, because it's up there with one of the best in the game in terms of the offense and the mix that she can do when she has her in the right position. Don't come at me saying that Chun-Li's the only honest character in Street Fighter 6. I don't believe it.
So much oppression from Chun-Li in the corner. Just all pressure all the time. And hey, Beans, I know you're listening to me right now. I told you one day it hurt you. Told you one day it bites you in the ass, right? You got it with volley and it was very hype, but Chun-Li is very, very precise. And hey, not a bad game by Beans by any means whatsoever, but yeah, Chun-Li's just refined. Very, very precise with the way that they play the game. Actually insane. Watching this dude in person, he's so nice, dude. He's just a nice lad. But kicking ass in Street Fighter, showing no mercy. And I'll take that 2-0.
Yeah, and sometimes that's more infuriating, isn't it? When they're not even like a heel, and they're just a nice person, and they're just like absolutely destroying you and making you want to hang up the controller for good. And you're like, I can't even be mad at you about it. You're offering me tips in between the rounds. I think I'd rather just hate you, but I can't.
You can't. You're just being a nice guy. And yeah, definitely takes a lot of... He's very humble when he comes to Dry Fury or CCH. CCH this weekend at the Collingwood Library. Don't you forget it. Small one. Bring your setups. Bring your friends. But he's just a nice guy. And Beans really coming up and coming through. Really trying to learn the game as best as you can with Kim, and of course she's very varied and quite a topsy-turvy character to deal with. But good job from Beans. Unfortunately, that's the last time we'll see him tonight. But look, it's too many people, man. We got to do that. We got to do single elim. So sorry about that, but maybe next time.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we said before, you know, making it through these pools, no mean feat. Absolute killers. Some very, very good players who didn't even make it this far. So absolutely hats off to Beans to making it into our top 10. And it looks like we've had a gentleman's agreement or an agreement between the players here, Volian and Luna. It looks like, well, I haven't worked out who. We'll have to wait till they get hit. All right, so Luna, she's in the purple, Volian with the blonde Mai, as we get a Mai mirror match in the finals of our My Week Mixup.
Nice, well done. Yeah, I can tip my cap to that. I'm never saying it again. I just can't do it. It breaks my brain. I can't commentate. But yeah, we're gonna see that super that come out so many times before. As you can see, 5 slots beneath Volian's name, and Luna's gonna bring their heat by giving the first round. No pun intended.
Yeah, absolutely. Throwing that fan, catching Volian, jumping is Luna. There's another forward throw there. Jeez, gets a lot of distance. The corner carry on that forward throw is kind of disgusting.
Man, the corner carry on all these characters is goddamn ridiculous, but it's the game that they want to play and such, and you know, my formidable technical character in KOF at the best of times, the newest game, but I'm sure she'll be fantastic in City of the Rules. Right now, it's very easy to get lost in who's playing who, but if you keep track, Luna's playing in the blue and Volian's playing in the purple blonde hair. Keep that grab into the backside corner. Luna's got that CA ready to rip. Only a little bit left for Volian now to let that level 3 happen, but Luna's got to really be careful now. She's consolidating the space. Side switch could be bad for Volian, depending on what she does here. What's the space? You're neutral. Oh yeah, that DP is going to be clean and true. And Volian's going to put one on the board as well.
Yeah, Volian says, my usual character doesn't have a DP, but does have very reliable anti-airs, and he is ready with them. Speaking of, Luna is letting it rip, and she gets a punish counter throw, and Volian almost in the corner here. Oh, we're dueling fans. Yeah, that's it. Oh, let's a charge. Oh, goes for the super after, but it was bait from Luna, and now Volian's going to be on the verge of burnout. Does get burnout, and Luna has all 5 of those fire stocks as well. There's some of this combo extension. That's why they want those little fire stocks from that super, and Luna is going to take the first game. Are we sticking to the Mai between these players? Or yes we are. Okay, didn't take long to give me my answer there.
Yeah, no, it looks like the gentleman's agreement is still very valid, and Volian's going to take this one to the grave. Of course, this is the first 2, single elimination for top 10 for midweek Mixup 103. Don't you forget, there's no doubles here. If you lose, you out. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. But right now, Volian's fighting for their damn lives, putting the parry in the corner. That's a very long, mind-bending grab. That's going to feel, you're going to feel that if you're playing 20 games against this character. You're going to put the level 1 in, get the stocks back. And round one's going to go to Luna.
And now an important question, do they carry over between rounds? They do not, unfortunately. Like some of the other characters, always a guess. If you have a character with a resource, do they stay like the medals or do they go like Jamie's drinks? And unfortunately for Luna and Mai in general, they disappear in between the rounds. Now Volian fighting out of the corner, gets the back throw, and it is a reversal of fortunes here. But Luna just letting that super rip, and again, now they both have those fired up fans. The empty jump, punish, counter throw. There's the mix-up from that fan as well.
Give him the old oopsie daisy, gonna throw the fireball, gonna zone, the DP's too late. It doesn't work like that in this game. You in the air, sometimes you get blocked. That level 1's gotta do the damage. Yes, it is. And that's going to be Luna taking it 2-0. Volian's got to go out in the first round of the finals. Blah, that's insane.
Yeah, well, look, live by the Mai, die by the Mai. That's what the players had clearly decided on. Or maybe they've both switched mains. I haven't had a chance to talk to them since the patch dropped. I'll be very surprised, particularly if Volian is giving up that grappler life. But you never know. Maybe the fans are too tempting.
Yeah, the chat is starting to believe in Luna Week. We hear the calls every week, and if we want to see them victories, you got to put the support behind Luna. Of course, fan favorite here. Outside of the Titans that exist within the top of the pecking order. Of course, one of them has just gone out, the Godslayer Volian, in a surprising fashion. Still very, very proficient in that character. Still probably kick my ass day 1 Mai. That's neither here nor there. We're looking forward to the future, and Volian and Chunfun are through first.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like Chunfun has the unfortunate matchup of Dano next, which will be happening behind the scenes. But we've got to get one of our other regulars, one of the toughest competitors in the midweek mix-up, has been loyal to the JP since launch. It is Cooper Trooper up against Jet W. For the next match of our round 2 of the final series. So this will be our last stream match that is first to 2. After that, we'll be at the business end, and it will be first to 3 until we crown our champion. But for now, still first to 2. We've got Cooper up against Jet W. It's Ken Masters up against the man who ruined his life in the law, JP himself. Let's see if Jet W can avoid the same thing happening in this tournament.
Beautiful stuff by Cooper, a series play mini men by 50 Cent, because Cooper's walking through with 1 round on the board already. Very quick work for Cooper. He's looking unstoppable recently in these midweek mix-ups. Very hard to go past. He's looking for the 3-peat, the first 3 tournaments of the year. He wants all of them. He's all of them in the back pocket. Despite the patch notes, despite Mai coming out, he's looking to assert his dominance here. But Jet not taking it laying down. The light kick doesn't turn out. That's a misinput for sure. The light medium Tatsu gets pest on, really, the portal. Chekhov's gun. Gonna put one down right now. Gonna put some spikes. Classic Cooper gameplay. The CA is on board. So is SA3 on Cooper. Not quite fully loaded yet. Send in the brothers. The brothers gonna do some of the work. Jet's gonna get the DP reaction to the brothers. Says no. Worth it for that moment, in my opinion, to lose the nibs and still go out. But Cooper's gonna pick that up all damn day. That's gonna be 1 game to Cooper.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a bit like, it's that mind game after the level 2. A bit like Bison with when the bomb's on, the damage they can do when if you go for the DP and it's blocked is so high that the assumption becomes that you won't challenge, and sometimes you just got to let it rip because who expects that? And there's a whiffed parry into the punish counter throw, and Cooper again has the corner, and again as Jet in burnout can now just run these series, just lets the neutral jump rip and starts it all over again. Catches with the OD Ghost. Now the portal's out as well.
Just
just have to hold all of this. The amnesia and the overhead after as well. It's just a showcase of everything that makes this character so powerful and has for really the entirety of Street Fighter 6 lifespan. Oh,
the brothers sending the brothers again. Oh, full pressure. Cooper's going to take the first round of the second game. This is match point. Oh, he's just looking refined, sharp. We've watched him grow over the time playing midweek mix-up, but Cooper's really just showing out why he's at the top of the SFA midweek mix-ups for the third time this year, let alone before last year when he won many. Far away, just running away with it. Cooper's looking for that opportunity. The grab in on the parry, the whip grab, you're going to pay for that, son. That's going to hurt lots. Only got the level 1 on deck, though. The portal gets nabbed. Jet is going to throw something in himself. Side switch.
Doesn't spend.
Oh, the EX amnesia. We're in trouble. You have a lot to contest with, my son. Send in the brothers, says Cooper. Puts the level 3 in.
Oh, no. Was that... That seemed like Cooper. I think Cooper might have spaced that to bait it. We'll have to hear from the man himself. That looked like he was just outside where that was going to hit. Oh, as you say, heartbreaking stuff.
Yeah, you can't contest with stuff like that. Cooper, level 2 is weird mid-screen. Yeah, you have the spacing out there, but Cooper, he's running their shit and getting it at the end of the day, and he's just gonna walk on forward. He's gonna progress through that one. Just not a bad showing from Jet by any means, but again, Cooper has just been unstoppable these last few weeks.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially, once JP's crouch fierce, they realized they maybe went a little bit too hard in ruining the only reliable anti-air that a zoning character had, and they walked it back. That frees up a lot of the mental stack for anyone playing JP, and so we're seeing the fruits of that with a player rather as talented as Cooper, with that extra space to play. So yeah. Cooper moving through. It looks like it was Pikachu took it 2-0 over Tony, and Dano taking it 2-1 over Chun Fun in our other round 2 finals matches. We're now in to the semi-finals, and we've got Dano up against Luna. This is first to 3 in the semi-finals of our midweek mix-up.
Yeah, look, Luna's not going to cave, but Dano's going to play their game as best as possible. We want Luna week to happen. But to keep in mind, Dano versus Luna for this game. The next game is Pikachu versus Cooper Trooper. So we got some winners on the board. We'll also be believing in midweek, in Luna week. Apologies. Despite playing the Mai, Dano just might prove himself too refined with his character. The Jinrai loop comes out first, and we're going to put one on the board straight up for Dano.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Luna sticks with the Mai, depending on how this first game goes. Is this something she's committed to longer term, or will we see the Luke coming out? I know Luna was playing some Terry as well, so likes the crossover characters. Ooh. But for now, Dano with the big ODDP doesn't want to deal with that pressure, doesn't want to learn everything that this character has live in the midweek mix-up, so just going to give the get off me. Fully loaded, won't be able to kill, but will be able to burn out.
You gotta keep it real, as an old friend once said. You gotta learn the core fundamentals. Your fundamentals ain't there, then the character ain't there in the first place in Luna. Gonna be relying a lot upon fundamentals in this set. If they continue to play Mai and Dano's just running their shit, and then they're gonna get EX Jinrai to take it 2 rounds to 0 to put Dano on the board for 1. Of course, we have a first to 3 in these finals. Luna not caving though, sticking to the Mai. Jab confirmed. Street Fighter 6 special, big sweet. Come into the run stop, grab with the right side. Drive rush. Yeah, okay, keep the target combo. Okay, Jinrai, let's go. Gotta keep really dangerously close, but Luna's gonna take the advantage now and make sure that the pressure is on the other foot. Yeah, that's a good punish. Is there gonna be a DI? Yes, there is. Big splat across the wall. running their combos. And now Dano, oh, it's just very bad. Very, very bad. From bad since season 1. From bad since launched against Ken in the corner. Oh, but Luna uses them core fundamentals. Oh, with the level 1. No, it's going to look for something here. Immediate kick in the corner. Jim Rise, you're both burnt out. You got to do. Oh, yeah, the DP from Luna to put one on the board.
Great chance to challenge. Enhanced by that super as well. But straight away, it's that corner carry from Ken, and unfortunately, Luna straight back to the wall again, using that big fan to take control of that space. That low is doing so much work for Luna so far, but again, great challenge from Dano. The overhead in might be able to kill. Oh. Yeah, this will definitely kill from here in the yellow, the level 3, and that will be one apiece in this game as Dano looks to try to take a 2-0 lead over Luna. Luna obviously trying to level this up and extend this semi-final set.
With the closer there, what did sit down, shut up to end the game, and well, to end the round, I should say. But Dano, Luna still trying to play the fundamentals, but Dano's in control of the skies at the moment. The Shinrai loop's coming through. No, big sweep to the overhead from one stop. Oh, the whiff punish is beautiful. That's textbook whiff punishing. If you want to know how to whiff punish effectively, just watch this match from Dano. It's excellently done. Got to put the throw loop, Street Fighter 6 in. Put the 6 in Street Fighter 6. The fireball's coming through. The fan comes back. You have to remember, I'm going to forget to parry it the second time. It's just going to hit me in the goddamn noggin. But Dano, the whip punishes again. Big, putting up a clinic. What's the Footsie's 101? Footsie's handbook. Throws one in there. Not quite. We've got one to let. Oh, yeah.
The hit confirmed. Single hit confirmed. Beautiful. We get to see that CA animation. Oh, it looks just as good the second time around. And now Dano's in burnout and in the corner. What have we got but ready?
Oh, Dano's going to finish that one out with a 2-0 lead going into the final game. Luna's got to dig deep. Opting to pick Mai again. Not fading from it, but not doing too badly either.
Yeah, that's
Dano's going to make some work happen now towards neutral. Drive rush in return. Big cartwheels. Yeah. Big something in the corner. Yep. Towards the middle now. DP's looking fresh. The grab's not going to amount to anything. Watch out for that second one. Nah, grab. Son, get your ass in the left corner. The DI, which has worked so well for Luna tonight in general, puts the drive rush full bollocks combo, baby. Oh, again, the level 1 comes good for Dano. Big drive rush into the poke fireball. The DP's looking crispy. EX fireball to get that poke and that pressure in the corner. Stay under that timer if you want to maintain that pressure. And Dano's looking to do just that, not letting Luna out. Quickly, but fighting from the back against the wall. He's going to put one on now.
Yeah, huge stuff. And letting the Mai ride is Luna, but if you've been playing, you know, since the patch dropped and this is the only character you've been playing, your muscle memory is probably dialed in. Huge run DP from Dano there. Luna back in the corner. Dano has the health advantage and the drive advantage, but there's a back throw. But again, the crouching medium kick has been so good for Dano right throughout the night. There's the shimmy. Should be able to kill with a level 2. Doesn't have the setup. The drive reversal's blocked, but because of the burnout, it's safe. And now here's a chance for Luna to get some offense started again and make Dano sweat.
Oh,
wow. So ready.
Waiting for that one back grab. Oh my goodness.
Twice Luna has tested Dano's reactions when in burnout with the DI, and twice Dano has been ready with an answer of some kind. And now Dano sitting on match point here. Going to that the fan a bit too often. Dano getting the spacing down, but there's a crouch medium kick. Doesn't get the full combo, but a cross up. And now it's Luna that has the corner, and both fully stocked. So one touch could do a huge grip of damage. We're possibly in one touch territory, depending on the setup.
Very bad for Luna. Burnt out against Ken in this state with a lot of nibs to spare, but Luna manages to stick it out, keep the nibs at her disposal. She's going for the full bollocks into the level 3, drops the combo. That's them first day yips. It's just how it is with new characters, and they were negotiating the space in the middle now. Luna needed to get something done to make this work, but that level 3 is going to come out true and strong level 2. Doesn't need the animation, bruv. Put it back to third strike with that super 2, and Dano's going to take it 3-0.
Yeah, very, very impressive stuff from both players. The fact that that was as tight, you know, the final score was 3-0, but each of those rounds were down to the wire. And as Cooper says, day one drops, as you said, it just happens when you're not quite as familiar with the character. Obviously, Luna with a great showing to make it to the semi-finals here with that day one Mai. So excited to see if they decide to put more work in, and that's something we'll see further into the midweeks, or maybe it'll just be a little dalliance with a new character, as many people like to do. Either way, you know, it'll be exciting to see, and another good showing from Luna. Dano locking in a spot in our grand final. We now need to find out who will be there up against. We've got Cooper, we've got Pikachu going head to head in our second semi-final here. First to three, and we are ready to kick things off.
Pikachu, of course, the last time they showed up in the top 8, they came 7th. They were at the end of the top 8 chart there, but now making something look good. They have as good opportunities as anyone, especially in a matchup like this. Between Ken and JP, of course, Dano awaiting the winner here. Familiar with both men, both people, of course. But nonetheless, Cooper is going to show exactly why we call him the final boss of Street Fighter Australia's midweek mix-up, with the insane pressure. Pikachu got to keep it real, trying to make something work from that corner, but Cooper just looking at the gaps, finding them and exploiting them with precision, like he always does. And that's a perfect KO for Cooper to take round one.
Yeah, ominous start from Cooper, and you've got to be, you know, if you're Dano watching that, there was a lot of knowledge about the spacing on the Dragon Lash, ready with the Stand Fierce Punish. There's clearly a lot of familiarity with Ken's toolset in that clinical round there to kick things off from Cooper. Catches with the low due to the threat of the portal, sets up another OD portal. There's the overhead. This is absolutely brutal stuff. Cooper not holding back here into the level 2. What's the answer there from Pikachu?
Oh, double perfect.
The PP.
Running the clinic. He's trying to go for the third consecutive Street Fighter Australia midweek mix-up win. Cooper is looking down the barrel and just not stopping. He's continuously walking forward and showing textbook JP gameplay that you can only hope to see in trailers. Pikachu mounting a defense. The Amnesia is going to be something fierce. The JP was well read, but of course, that Amnesia is just too damn strong. Keep you at a distance now. Dano will be watching anxiously to see how he compares in this matchup once again. Target combo from the mid. Gonna put something in the corner now. Not gonna get perfect this time. The portal gets snuffed away. Pikachu is just throwing hands. Yes, don't let him get close to you. That's no dramas at all. Keep him nice and comfortable in the middle. Side swap him twice. No nibs left for Cooper. Got to jump over and get something to work, though. He's still formidable, even though he's burnt out. Still got that Chekhov's gun in the sky. Good parry to stop it from happening. Wait for that something to work now. Looking very strong, despite being weak. That is written somewhere in some warp book. And Cooper's going to take round one of the second game.
Yeah, the patience from Cooper. The adaptation from Pikachu in that round of drive rushing forward more and not waiting for the portal to go off. But then the adaptation late from Cooper was enough to take that round. And now we have Cooper starting this corner offense again, just backing up, knowing that you can get him straight back to it. They're both burnt out.
And then the brothers putting the pressure now. Oh, that's it. That's all you got to look for. It's just like that little gap there. And Cooper's looking strong. He's just on top of him. Doesn't even mind. Another perfect KO for Cooper. He's just looking clinical, like he's taking his gameplay straight out of a textbook. Beautiful stuff that'll put him up 2-0 in this final.
Yeah, it's like Cooper has an advanced copy of the stream and knows what Pikachu is going to be doing before he does it. It's just so clinical, so ready for all of the options that Pikachu is showing at the moment. You know, much like Luna in the last game we were watching, it's not bad gameplay from Pikachu. It's just that Cooper is just unstoppable at the moment.
No.
Relentless stuff. And speaking of, there's the chip sequence towards the corner, but a great dash out from Pikachu.
Big DP there. The Amnesia. We all hate it. We all despise him to work with it, and Cooper knows it better than most. Puts the Chekhov gun on the table to maintain the illusion of pressure. but Pikachu sees right through the EX Amnesia again. No reaction to whether or not he's going to do it. Oh, it's going to be straight into sending the brothers to get that yellow health all the way down to 0. Not quite yet. The Chekhov's gun sitting above, trying to maintain the pressure at full screen. You do not want to be here as Ken against JP. It's just bad. Making himself look strong when he's weakest. Cooper's going to put one on the round to make this game point.
Yeah, the calmness that we've seen from Cooper in those down on life in burnout, but just so calm and manages to get those killing blows. But there's a shimmy for Pikachu.
Oh, there we go.
A read on the OD Amnesia as well. A total reversal of fortune, working on a perfect of his own to get back. Goes for the full combo.
Oh, no, not yet,
Pixel.
son.
Yes, there it is. I've got those two.
Oh my god.
That's Street Fighter 6, baby.
Yeah, true enough. 4 perfect KOs in this set, and it's not all belong to one man. Pikachu is putting the work in to try and put the hard pressure on the Cooper, because all you can hope to do is get the drive rush every single time he Donkey Kong resets to the other side of the screen, jump barrels, he's drive rushing in to make the pressure, and it's looking very good. The EX Amnesia was bound to come out, and of course Cooper uses it and gets a full bouncy combo. The drive rush to try and get out of the corner, still maintaining their space and pressure. What's the Chekhov done over the top of him? Yeah, the portal's going to disappear now. Burn out for Cooper, but not far for Pikachu. Going to put the level 3 in. This is going to hurt a lot. The drive gauge is going to be out, and you're going to be very low on health. Pikachu's going to find something to make this work, stop this incredible run from Cooper over the last 3 weeks. The portal, this is a terrible space to be in, and JP's looking for the portal. Puts the 2 portals down now. Oh, yeah. And Cooper going to take the textbook and take 3-0 to advance to the main event of the evening. Beautiful stuff.
So unlucky for Pikachu there. The burnout ruined the timing on the tick throw, and that's what flipped the script in that final round. Made the adaptions and was making Cooper sweat in those last 2 games after what was an absolutely unstoppable opening game from Cooper. But in the end, Cooper Trooper, as you said, showing why he has been the midweek mix-up boss, why he's so hard to stop. But plenty still to come in terms of the action. Another Ken Dano, so clinical, so clean, so ruthless himself, now be showing off against Cooper to decide who will be this week's midweek mix-up champion.
Yeah, look, and of course, this is now the grand final of Midweek Mix-Up 103, and if you were paying attention, if you noticed last week and you joined us, you would have seen this exact matchup, JP versus Ken, Cooper versus Dano, in the grand finals of Midweek Mix-Up 102. These two are getting very familiar with each other at this point, and Dano trying to dethrone a man who was just possessed with winning at this point in Midweek Mix-Ups to come, and now we're going to work on that clinical classic JP versus Ken. I'm going to say classic matchup already. I think this is a matchup that will stick with people's memories for better or for worse. Jinrai's in the middle of the screen now. Big sweep, trying to consolidate that space. A run to try and get forward. Kick, yes, Jinrai loop's going to work. Oh, the EX Amnesia, which Cooper is known for in this main event of the evening. Midweek Mix-Up 103. Right. In the corner. Oh, no target. Gonna switch it up a little bit. The miss grab happens so often. It happens to me all the time, bro. I'm not saying that it's your caliber, but I can't grab the same damn life. But the target combo of the run stop, it's huge. Oh, EX Amnesia again. It's still amazing. I don't care what any of y'all say. That move is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. And, you know, it's less common on Wake Up now, but using it in those strings like that, still such a good move and such a good way to reset. Catches low, and now Cooper has a chance to stage this comeback, potentially cost 2 bars to get this position, but we're almost even on life, and Cooper well ahead on drive gauge. Spends the last Dano willing just to get out of that corner, spends the drive reversal. The walk-up throw in that situation is so gutsy, and it's one touch now for Dano.
And Dano, of course, winning Midweek Mix-Up 100 on the last tournament of the year before Cooper decided to go on a run. So these two, anyone can take it at this point. No one's sold out, and we rarely see the timer go towards 0, but we're going to look. It's going to be very... Oh my god! Umashoryu, the EXDP. My goodness, he's going to put one on the board to take round 1.
Yeah, look, such great thinking there from Dano. either it hits or you might not even get time for the punish. Chances are Cooper was going to have to go for something because Dano had the life lead and just lets the invincible reversal rip. And why wouldn't you? And there's a teleport into a punish counter throw. It's a tale as old as time when JPs have those portals set up and you finally think you want that extra drive gauge from the parry and they are ready for it. Dano not getting too carried away, just waiting for the opportunity to get up in Cooper's face, but then the big get off me, and Cooper back in control there into the corner. Will have the resources, but misses the combo, or maybe it was a frame kill, and there's the wake up level 1.
You think you get a moment to try and kick his ass, but Cooper just whips out the supers when you least expect it, and all of that work you're about to put in just goes to waste. That's not a reflection upon Dano at all. Cooper's just, the EX amnesia again. Just brutality against Ken. He's played Ken many times. Oh, the cross!
Wow, the drive parry into drive rush into the cross cut while the drive rush had started. That's insane. That execution was cracked.
Yeah, there is no understating Dano's proficiency in this. There is no way that he is taking this lane down, and by all means, they're completely evenly matched. It could go either way. Cooper with an amazing run, Dano with the skills, the technical prowess to make it work for him. Chekhov's gun over the table now, trying to make something work, trying to distract him from that portal above. Gonna clear this space now, make that a little bit more uncomfortable for JP that close, especially as Ken. Gonna throw the heavy kick, throw something in. Heavy punches again. Crouching medium punch doesn't work. Got to get the burnout now from Cooper, but Cooper's very strong in these positions and stays very calm. Cooper maintained his mental stack over time and has really become quite a reserve, quite a precise player. He's going to throw the level 3, and that's going to kill. That's going to be the first game to Cooper in this, the main event of the Grand Finals. Midweek Mix-Up 103.
Yeah, first blood to Cooper there, as you said. Absolutely clinical from both of the players, showing exactly what these two characters are capable of. And there's the first opening to Cooper. Manages to get set up. Just walks up and keeps going after the parry on the portal. And now it's Cooper with the corner. Great, perfect parry there from Dano. Then spends the bar for the drive reversal. Only a slight nib. Okay. Ready for the DI. Both in burnout. Goes for the optimal combo with the jump and the side switch.
Hitboxes don't matter in this goddamn game, bro. That kid behind you, ain't gonna get nothing. That Shoryuken's gonna rain true. Gotta put the Jinrai loops. The stack is now. Why did that happen? Why did that happen to me? Get too caught up and you'll get beaten. But of course, Cooper showing why he's getting calmer with time. Send in the brothers. Put the pressure on, but Dano's gonna wear that pressure just fine. It's actually Cooper who's at the disadvantage here, but full screen, you really don't want to be here. Even if I'm at a health deficit, absolutely don't want to be here. But Dano's gonna say, put the grabs in. EX Amnesia to throw a Hail Mary at the last play. Manages to catch him now. It's one interaction apiece. There is no way that someone's not gonna get out of this if they advance forward. We're gonna find some action now. The big overhead for Dano to put one on the board.
The bravery, the knowledge, knowing when to come forward, when to challenge. We saw the timing. It's not just Cooper that knows the timing on the spikes. Dano obviously very familiar as well, knowing when to throw the overhead, knowing when he was out of range, when the throw in another situation where there was the hovering spike portal above his head. But there's a big level 1 from Cooper. And just walking Dano down, gets the punish counter throw, has the drive gauge advantage, gets the stand fierce as well. And now Dano with all the work to do in this round. Great use of the parry to deal with that mix-up, but gets caught low.
Dirty,
should be enough.
That's dirty. Absolutely disgusting clinics from Cooper. He's just showing up in his shop and making himself known with one apiece. Again, Cooper not out of this. It could go either way. This match so far been incredible, and I hope we see it many more times. But for the moment, we're not done yet. 103 still yet to come. The winner still yet to be made. The parry's not going to mean much. Going to try and change it up a little bit now. Puts the parry in the corner. Dano's now on the back foot towards Cooper. Cooper trying to make that space up in the left side corner. Manages to get it to work, and that SA3 is going to be thrown out. That's going to burn out Dano. He's in a very, very bad position against Cooper, who has all the health and at least 4 nibs. The level 3 might be able to think that's save him, but this is going to be rough, unfortunately. Critical art for Dano. See if he can get it to work. He's going to let it rip. Try and get that drive gauge back. Try and see what damage you can do. Try and stress out Cooper just a little bit more. But knowing Cooper, he's going to have a plan after this SA3 right now. Put something in for it.
There's the nibs back from Dano, gets the crouching medium kick. That's going to be huge. Lucky for Cooper that he just spent that level 3, and then the punish counter throw should be enough.
Nobody gets out alive, and Cooper is going to put the second one, making it 2-0. Is he capable of losing at this point? He seems so refined and so precise with the things that he does. Dano is not bad, even a little bit, but Cooper's just feeling himself and feeling the character. Perfect Storm arrives itself.
I was gonna say, show me 30-second snippets of this absolute blockbuster set, and depending on which 30 seconds you show me, I will tell you that one of these players is on top. It is seesawing. It is back and forth. For Cooper, just when it matters, is getting the upper hand and is getting these wins. As I say that, the commentator's curse, there's a big stand fierce to the face and into the corner, but reads it with the punish counter back throw, and suddenly Cooper again back on top when Dano started to gain the ascendancy. That's a burnout and won't even need to chip because that combo is enough to kill. That's a match point to Cooper.
Oh my goodness gracious, we got one more in it for Cooper to keep putting out his textbook works in, show his homework to the teacher and send it off. Assignment A+. Irregardless of loss or win, it's an A+ for me. And Cooper trying to assert himself for a third time. Dano, again, a multi-time winner himself, able to beat Cooper, more than capable of beating Cooper. He's going to try and show something now. He's always in the back foot. It's round start. Cooper seems to really put the pressure on the left side, and that grab's going to whiff, and we're not going to get anything with the heavy punch. Using our range to our advantage, says Dano. Trying to get something to work. Yes, very good. That is exactly what we want to see from Dano. He is also good with whiff punish. In his own right, neutral jump into the drive rush combo. He's going to go. Cash your ticket, son. Cash your ticket, son. He's going to go for level 2. He's going to save that one for later. Put it in the back pocket, buy an ice cream with it. Beautiful stuff. Dano's going to put one round on the board yet again.
Absolutely clinical stuff there from Dano to save one tournament point. So lets the ODDP rip as well. Spent all of that drive gauge so that he can hold on to 1 bar of super for this crucial final round of this game, number 3.
Oh my
God. Time the range is dialed in on the Fierce, gets the full combo after. Just so patient, letting Cooper try and make the mistakes to get out of the corner here. Dano shimmying forward, the parry, the recovery in time, even with that extended, that should be enough. Bait the OD Amnesia, perfect KO. Dano on the board, 2-1. Saving.
Oh my god, learning from your mistakes, my son. The EX Amnesia has worked pretty much every time he's used it, and Dano takes the half a second just to grab his ass out of it, and really pays off. Dano is not out of this yet and still can adapt and shows his prowess and the ability to adapt here. Now Cooper could be getting a bit more stressed out in these situations where he thought he had an easy ride to the top, but of course, we're seeing on the board against Cooper, which I'm not sure we've quite seen yet, perhaps we have, but irregardless, Cooper's trying to get some of that back, and he's looking very good with the clinic still. Chekhov's going up there, gonna grab to line it with you. Street Fighter 6, drive rush into the move forward, full combo, Bolvix for another perfect KO for Cooper tonight.
Back-to-back throws and a drive rush meaty low. We're playing Street Fighter 6. And that's another tournament point for Cooper Trooper here in this Midway Mix-Up number 103. Just 1 round away, but Dano fighting tooth and nail in every one of these rounds up to this point. We've saw him save 2 already, and certainly not beyond him to save a couple more as he gets the shimmy. But again, the range just outside. That's twice in this showdown that he's got the shimmy, and the button just hasn't had the full follow-up. Baits the OD Amnesia again. Should be able to kill again. Maybe only need the level 1 here this time.
Should do. That's the one. Clinic. Dano is put his tools together, and he is, the Amnesia's been his undoing, and this twice now in a row that he's adapted to it perfectly. He is really using that old noggin to try and get something to work here. Of course, Cooper's on a tournament point right now, but he's still no slouch. Dano's trying to call something back together, trying to make this one even now. Full screen, not exactly where you want to be, especially back against the wall in the corner. The whiff is unaccounted for. Gonna look for that space, really shimmies in the moment. Yeah, backs against the wall now against Cooper. Cooper tries to overextend against Ken. Not a wise idea if you want to keep your health bar the way it is. And the X Amnesia for the 3rd time in a row is countered by a micro walk shimmy. Beautiful stuff. Big chin rise coming through the low. Oh, he's going to keep throwing it. Got to keep throwing it. Yeah. Oh, the EX again for the 4th time. And he's going to put the pepper on it. That's the SA3. He did not need to do that. Oh, my God.
No, look, extra time to reset. Doesn't want to take any chances. And he was so close to building that level 3 the last time he got the bait on the OD Amnesia. And we are into our final game. It is 2 apiece. The winner of this will be the winner of our tournament here in the midweek mix-up number 103. We're grabbing at some air. We are swinging buttons. Anything it takes to get the advantage in this seesawing final between these two competitors. Oh, but the ODDP run was red, and now it's Cooper with the early blood. Big combo, big meaty setup, and he's so ready with the full extensions, got the combo routes for every situation, and is Cooper back on top in this first round, looking to bring up another tournament point.
All caution to the win now. Cooper showing exactly why he is as good as he is, but Dano is just as formidable at this point, and you've got to wonder what's going through Cooper's head against Dano, who's mounting this comeback. I don't think anyone's given the pressure to Cooper this much. Oh, the micro walk does the job, but I don't know if that was a misinput or if it was intentionally trying to get you to back the hell off, but now we're in 1 interaction games now, and Cooper's in a lot of trouble with his drive bar being burnt out. Send in the brothers, says Cooper. You got to stop that pressure now. Oh my god, he comes in with a heavy kick. Doesn't make anything work. It's still 1 interaction in the middle of the screen. Cooper's trying to find the exact space where JP is at his best. The grab's going to put 1 on the board. It's tournament point to Dano all of a sudden.
Yeah, his first tournament point, and they were throwing everything. Even Cooper wasn't expecting that ghost to hit at the end of that last round. Big punish counter into the run. Tatsu, that's the corner for Dano. He's exactly where he wants to be. He has 3 bars to spend when the opening presents itself. His drive gauge is nearly full. Cooper's the one with back to the wall. There's another great interruption as well for Dano, working on the burnout.
Oh, yeah,
that time the OD Amnesia does work. Oh, Cooper autopiloting the target combo, has the resources here, should be enough.
Oh my god. I think it might be just a little bit. It could be. I'm not going to call it until it's done. Oh, that's it. Perfect KO.
Unbelievable. He saved 4 tournament points to set up that victory, and then Dano in that final game, taking the perfect in the final round. Absolutely unbelievable composure. Stunning performance from both of those players. What a final. And that's exactly what you would expect from the 2 players that were left standing from a group of 29 in the pools at the start of the night. We saw the new character make an appearance every now and then. And unsurprisingly, that match between the Titans right down to the wire.
Yeah, Dano's definitely asserted himself. Midweek mix-up is Dano. He has asserted himself as a top player in this tournament, and oh my, I can't believe it. Like, Cooper, unbelievable run. And I'm not even talking about this tournament. The last 3 weeks, his runs have been incredible, but Dano is no slouch, and he's not going to let that three-peat happen, at least this time. But an amazing match. Boys. I would see that over and over again. That is exactly, that's why I love sitting here, you know? Oh my.
Yeah,
absolutely. The floor, bro. Oh my goodness.
If it wasn't for the people who've been working so hard to keep this stream going, and they need to get some sleep, they need to have a break, I'd say run a 1st to 10. I want to watch these players run into each other over and over and over again. But we won't make that happen. We'll just say a big thank you to everyone behind the scenes, keeping the stream running, keeping these matches running, keeping CFN running as scuffed as it is on patch day. Thanks to everyone who signed up. We know you're excited to play the new character, but it's always great to see a big turnout at the midweek mix-up. And obviously a big congratulations to all of those who made our top 10 and to our grand finalists. And of course, you know, Random, it wouldn't be a midweek mix-up without you beside me. It's an absolute pleasure as always, so I thank you for guiding us through.
Yeah, look, man, always a pleasure. Good to have you back, man. Always love you commentating in my ear, mate. It's an absolute joy to sit here. Thanks so much for that, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that'll do us for midweek mix-up number 103. Another massive shout out to Cooper, and of course, this week's champion Dano with the huge comeback in that grand final. So congratulations to Dano, and his Ken will be the winner for midweek mix-up number 103. Thanks again for being with us for it, and we will catch you same time next week. And it will no longer be the My Week Mike's Up. It'll be back to the midweek mix-up, which we are both eternally grateful for.
Excellent stuff, boys. Thanks everyone for coming around. No dramas. You all make it what it is, and we love it. But enjoy my everybody, and we'll see you later for midweek mix up 100.